everybody, it's Rob Vegas and I'm checking in from Melbourne, Australia, of course. And we're going to be rocking today with a bit of a Rob Vegas cooking show. We haven't done one of these in a while, but we're back in town. And this time we're going to be making a big old bowl of chili. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We've got all our ingredients here. We'll go through them, of course. We got some baby capsicums, as they're labelled. We got some mushrooms, they look great. We got a jalapeno, we got a red chili, we got some potatoes. I don't know if they're meant to go into chili, but they're going in it today. We got a carrot. We got ourselves some diced tomatoes and crushed tomatoes as well. Aussie grown 100%. That's the good stuff. You know you want it, so get on board with this particular brand, Ardmona. Grown here in Victoria, best of the best. We've also got some corn chips, but that we'll be having them when we serve up. And we've got some beef we're going to throw in there. We've got some beans and a few other bits and bobs to pop in, like some spices and stuff. We've got a cat that wants to get involved, so we'll try and pop him off to the side. Thanks, Fergus. But yeah, we're going to chop up some veggies. I'm not going to bore you with the laborious details of that process. So I'm going to get down to business and yeah, chop up some veggies, throw them in the pot. We'll be slow cooking this today. Another exciting, action-packed episode of Rob Vegas Food. So let's roll. Okay. So I'm just chopping up the potatoes at the moment, and I'm popping them straight in the slow cooker bowl. Like, I'm not going to peel them. They don't have any nasty stuff on the skin. They're just good to go. So nice and easy, which is what we like. And this is going to be a big old bowl of chili, if all goes well, of course. So they look great, perfect. Oh, actually, that one probably, there we go, that's better. We're going to chop up this little onion. Doesn't need to be perfect, that'll do. That's going straight in the bowl. Let's chop up these mushrooms. Yeah, I like my chili pretty chunky, so I'm just going to cut these little guys in half. Doesn't really seem any need to do more than that. We got a carrot. And I have peeled the carrot, and we're just going to slice them into bits. Do you guys peel your carrots? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on what mood I'm in. Anyway, let's have a look at the progress. And of course you can see that's looking fine. And we've got a helper here as well. Yeah, that's doing what it should. Alright, now next up we've got the red chili. Let's take that bit off there. Do you have, you know what, I want it spicy, so I'm going to leave the seeds in. I don't even know if this is right or if this is a thing, but I'm just going to chop them into bits like that and throw it in. Why the hell not? I like it spicy. And we've got the jalapeno. Same again. Stuff it. I'm going to leave the seeds in because I want it spicy. And again, I'll just chop it like real willy-nilly. I don't care. It'll do the job. Plus, it's going to be slow cooked. So there we go. We've cut them up. We're just throwing them straight in. This should be a blast. Now we've got all these baby cucumbers. Look at that, no seeds in there at all. We got these baby cucumbers. We're throwing them in. They should be an absolute riot. Love it. And again, I'll leave the seeds in because just stuff it. Why the hell not? Just a bit of extra flavour. It might taste completely insane, but I don't care. That's what you do when you make chili. So there's a ton more of these to chop up. I'm not going to bore you with the details. So let's do a cut. Okay, so we've chopped up all those yummy veggies and they are looking great. They're in the crock pot at the moment, ready to go in the slow cooker, but of course we've got a few more things we've got to add. I was going to chop up the rest of these little capsicums, but I'm going to save them for another day. So this is the last one going in. There we go. How good is that? Super cool. Next up, I've got these little cherry bursters, little tomatoes. Actually, I could probably just eat them now. Super tasty, but I'm going to chuck them in. Next up, we've got our Aussie crushed tomatoes. Buy this stuff. It's the best of the best. Support your local Aussie farmers and buy the good stuff. Next up, we're going to chuck in even more tomatoes. Now I'm going to have to disrupt things here because I am actually using one of the cans of tomatoes as a camera stand. So I'm going to have to sub in a coffee cup as the stand for the camera. And this time we've got, again, more Aussie grown tomatoes. This time we got the diced ones, so they're a bit thicker. So we've got 3 lots of tomatoes. We've got the cherry bursters, we've got the crushed, we've got some diced tomatoes. So let's just have a look at how all that's come together. And you can see it looks a bit mushy, but hey, all part of the fun. Now, next up, we've got a helper. And now I'm gonna have to move you. Sorry about this. There we go. Next up, the most important bit of the chili, well, is some beans. And this time we got Edgell beans. Couldn't find any Aussie beans. These are from the USA, but they'll do the job. So in they go. So here's what we're rocking with at the moment. We've got our veggies, we've got our tomatoes, of course, and we've got our beans. We have yet to pop in the meat, which is beef bits. So let's bust that out. On sale at Coles. Happy days. Hey, get out of there. So let's clear up the preparation area. Shouldn't be much to do with this. Maybe just chop these little bits into bits and go from there. It's nice and easy, which is what we like. There we go. Just chop them into sort of, nice manageable chunks. There seems to be a bit of fat on there. That'll mix into the chili well. Here we go. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to do the job. So get out of there. Right. So perfect. That has grabbed the trophy, as it were. Okay, so by this particular point, we've got this particular mixture, and as I said, we've got those veggies we chopped up, we've got the cans of tomatoes, we got those little cherry tomatoes, we got the beans, and we got the beef. So we'll give it a quick stir up just to mix everything together. You can see those lovely potatoes, all of that goodness. So that's great stuff. What we'll do is whack in, I reckon we'll whack in some fresh garlic. And we'll crack some salt and pepper in there too. So give me a second. Hey, give me a second and we'll do that very soon. Okay, so smashing down some fresh garlic as I promised. I was gonna do, oh, get away from there. I was gonna do like lazy style and just throw down some garlic powder, but nah, we've gone to all this trouble thus far, so let's just roll right, as it were. Am I even doing this correctly? If anyone knows what they're doing, because I sure don't. When it comes to chopping up garlic and preparing it, I'm sure this is completely incorrect. So I'm just going to chop him into small bits. Here we go. That'll do. It's not good. It's good enough. Okay, so next up, onion powder. Don't think I need it because we've got an onion in there already. Garlic powder. Don't think I need it because we've got garlic in there already. We don't need a cat popping his head in the pot, so we'll move him on. But I'm thinking we need some pepper and a wee bit of salt, as you do. So let's do that. Let's see how I can film all of the action here. There we go, looking good. So pepper, just one. 16 cracks, that'll do. As long as you don't end up doing 13 cracks, because that's bad luck. And some salt as well. We're going with a Himalayan fancy salt. Again, we don't want to do 13 cracks because that is going to be bad luck. But essentially, that's our chili right there. There is one other thing, and that's some beer. And you probably question my choice of brand of beer and all of that and give me a hard time in the comments. I don't care. But we're going to just pop in, I reckon, maybe a third of a can, because that means I get to have the other 2/3. So what we're going to do is pop this on the old slow cooker, let it rock and roll for a while, and yeah, we're going to put it on high for about 4 hours. I would put it on low for 8, but I slept in today, so it is what it is. Let's rock and roll. Oh yeah, we're going to give it a stir as well, you know, just to mix all of that goodness in. Yeah, it doesn't look too appealing at the moment, but let's roll. Alright, so there's the slow cooker. We've placed him on the bench. He's good to go. Get our big old pot, pop him in, and we are going to put him on high. Actually, we're going to turn the power on, I should say, and then we're going to put him on high. So it has 2 settings, and we're putting it on high, so that'll do the job. Put the lid on, clunk, bang, and if all goes to plan, we should have ourselves some yummy chili in about 4 hours or thereabouts. So let's keep on rolling.